Do you hear your husband telling you that you dishonor him a lot, or you're expecting too much from him? This video is for you. Because I'll be talking about 5 things a woman needs to know before she becomes a wife, or before she ends up going into a marital home. Yes. Because number one, people miss it out, and they tend to disrespect their husband, and they're like, I've been doing it normal, but I never talked about this while we were where we were courting or dating. He never mentioned it, but yet there were things that he wanted to say, but he believes that you should know. That is why this video is for you. Hello, hi everyone, thank you for joining your girl the Bimat channel. Today I'll be talking about 5 things, 5 things a woman needs to know, especially when you've been hearing that he tells you often, oh, you disrespect me, you are not submissive, you're not the kind of girl that I want to talk about, that I want to bring home to my parents, things like that. The major thing is a woman or a girl, a lady must know that they must prepare themselves, while they are growing. Most of those things are done by their mother, their parents, or maybe they lived with their hands while they were growing. There were some things, some characteristics, some virtues that they are expecting that they should have this before they get married. And these are one of the virtues that when the man sees you, like, I think I like this in this lady, I think I like this virtue, I think she's patient, I think she's calm, I think she's honorable, she respects me. So number one thing I want you to be mindful of, you should be mindful of your communication, the way you approach people, the way you talk. You don't just talk because you feel like you are so hungered, let me just say it the way it is, because or else if you keep on doing that and say that is the way I that's who I am, that's the way I be, it can't work that way in marriage. You have to understand that your husband is your head, and just like the Bible teaches us in the book of Proverbs chapter 15 verse 1, it tells us that, I'll read it to you. It said, a gentle answer quiet anger. So it means that no matter how how uproar the whole environment is, the whole situation is, and you are not able to get yourself, you're so angry, you're so tempered, you cannot control it. When you're about to get married, try and train yourself, because you need a lot of quietness. Yes, a lot of quietness. It said, but a harsh one stirs it up. So once you're up there, you receive it like that. So God is not expecting you to have that kind of virtue, right? So have a good virtue, have a good character before you enter. Make sure that you're mindful of your communications. You don't just say things anyhow. Most of the things between you and your spouse, you don't just go and communicate and start, my husband is about to collect 15 billion tomorrow. Now start telling other people, he wants to collect 15 million. They will just come and the next. I don't need to tell you what will follow that. So you have to be mindful of your communication. Number 2, you must know that your husband is not God. That's it. So you should you shouldn't expect all the 100%. Like, nobody is perfect in the first place, and God does not want you to worship any other god. If you go to the book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 3, worship no other god. You can see him like a king, right? As a king, yes, because he is a king to you, and you can see him as the most important man in the whole world, but you should not place him in the place of God as well. You must be mindful of this relationship. You must know the place of your God, because you need God at all times. Even that man, he created that man you call your husband, and it's expecting that you do some work on him, because it can't be that it's so 100% that there is nothing you will actually need to actualize in his life. So you need to work on that, and the Lord will bless you, and the Lord will help you to be able to do that, just as you are planning on getting married. So you need to know that you need to acknowledge his effort, no matter how small, no matter how big it is. If you are this kind of person that you've not been putting emphasis on that, or not been showing gratitude, right, to him, you need to know that once you get married, it is part of the things that he needs from you, because he will be having a lot of people outside, maybe people clamoring for him, appreciating him, and getting home and having a wife that doesn't really care about what he does, or acknowledge the things that he does, maybe no matter how small or big it might be, right? So those kind of things can discourage him, and can start losing interest. Like what's it called, it's really demotivating, yeah, to do more, right? So you must learn to acknowledge his effort, his little effort, his big effort, while you're still dating. And you should know that once you get married, you'll be involving that as well in your marriage, in your daily life. Just can start with, maybe your friends, your sisters, your relative, your colleagues. Try and appreciate the things they do to you. Try and be, try and like, oh, you bought me this, I really appreciate it. You came from all the way from K2 to Yanopaja just to see me. You came all the way from New York to Atlanta just to see me. I really appreciate it. Or you went so far out of your way. Maybe you were supposed to be at work, you just came to see me. Value those relationships, value the things that he offers to you. Try and do that just like that, because you will appreciate it more, and you always want to be with somebody that acknowledges him, not like somebody like, why did you do this, why are you like this? Before you know it, it turns to nagging. So number 4 that I'll be sharing with you, or before I just finish that one, you can check your Bible on the book of Proverbs chapter 31 verse 28. The Bible was telling us we have to be the Proverb 31 woman. I just have that here. It says that our children show their appreciation and her husband praises her. So when you are showing appreciation, he praises, he's happy, he wants to do more, right? He wants to do more. Yeah, God bless him. And also, you should also know that don't allow this society norm of open marriage. Open marriages, I can do anything I feel like doing, I don't really care. Forget, just erase that from your head. Open marriage, whatever it is that they call it in the society, erase it off your head. Open marriage is, when I'm tired, I'm off. Don't allow that. Don't put that at the back of your mind. Don't have it even in your heart. Don't even smell it. Once they bring it to you, snap it out away. Because all this Western world, we have it happening, open mind, anything can happen. So it's not our portion, right? And it is not your portion. Try and once you hear open marriage and it tells you, I think I just want us to have an open marriage, we don't know tomorrow, I can just decide, maybe in case I lose feeling for you, please don't be angry if I end up getting another woman, and she can just go, she can just come and do this for me. Don't accept that. All those things, don't. It's like most people forget to take marriage being their life. Marriage is a life. It's actually a life contract. It's, how can I put it, it's a life covenant. It's so serious, yeah. But people decide to just not honor it. Marriage is something that should be honorable. Marriage is something that God honors. If God can honor marriage, so definitely you should too. So don't put yourself at risk and driving the societal norm of open marriages. Anything can happen in marriage. I can decide to have my ex come over, we can do things that we're not supposed to do, and still the man is still there. Open all this relationship where you have I can't remember what the place is, best friend relation. It doesn't as an open. I don't understand what it is. Yes, but the thing is, try and zero your mind off everything called open marriage and go for a serious one. Make sure you marry a serious man. Don't marry somebody that is not responsible. Go for somebody that is responsible. So while you need to know this is, I already stated the title of this video as 5 things that you need to know as a woman before you get married. Make sure that you have this agreement with your man that it is for better, for worse, not for fake marriages, right? So also, then the last one I'll be talking about, you need to cultivate praying in that marriage. And even before you enter that marriage, before you go ahead with the marriage preparation, saying yes, say yes, say yes, say yes, yeah, you need to pray about it and be sure that this is what you want to, and making God first. Once you make God first, in the beginning it was God, and at the end too, God, it is God. So let him guide your way through it. So thank you for joining me for this video. I hope this has actually blessed you in one way or the other. Please, if you are still with me, kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I have more videos that you can learn from. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.